Have you ever had just a limited supply in your pantry? No matter where you looked, every corner, it just seemed like all there was ramen noodles, scrambled eggs, and onion. Well, guess what? I'm here to show you how to use those three ingredients in your favor, and you're gonna love it. All right, now I've got it all laid out for you, and the reason why I chose these recipes is just because this is something that my mom used to make when I was a kid. You know, we had everything under the sun in the kitchen. I mean, bacon, sausage, grits, pancakes, you name it. But this was our favorite for some reason. It filled us up, it gave us sustainable energy through the day, and we just love the flavor that came out of it. So I want to share it with you guys, and you tell me what you think. If you're liking what you're hearing so far, go ahead and give us a like, and we'll go from there. So once again, we're going to be using three ingredients: an egg, purple onion, and of course, ramen noodles. This is my favorite part, actually cooking the meal. So we've got all of our ingredients over here. One thing about the ramen noodles is I like to go ahead and drain the ramen noodles, let them sit for a little while so they can thicken up. As you can see, it makes it nice and easy. It's almost like you're making a chow mein. I've got my eggs here, and first thing I'm going to do with my eggs is go ahead and put my seasoning in here. Now, if you remember earlier, I told you I don't like to use the full packet. That's because I like to add my own seasoning here. Let me grab a fork real quick. As a matter of fact, I've got a whisk right here. So we'll go ahead and get these eggs whisked up. They don't have to necessarily be extremely whisked. It's up to you. We'll go ahead and get our oil in the pan. Swirl that around a little bit. And we'll get our purple onions in there. Just about to use my hand. It's okay to use the back of a spoon. And we'll get that going. Grab another deal here. These cook really quick, so you just want to kind of get them to where they start to turn a little kind of clear. It's the best way to do it. Once I've got those clear, we'll go ahead and add the ramen noodles. And again, this is almost like making a stir fry. You don't necessarily need to worry about them connecting together at this point. Just want to kind of get them warm. That's the goal at this point. We've pretty much used everything that we're going to use for this. I like to turn the heat up just a tad. And just make sure that the oil gets in between the noodles so that when you add that egg, the egg cooks in between the noodles. That's the goal. We're looking pretty good here. So I'm going to go ahead and get my egg ready. What we want to do with this is we want to add the egg in the middle of the ramen so that it spreads out from the middle. You want to make sure that it gets in between those noodles all over. If some gets out to the side, no big deal. It hasn't formed yet. So we're going to go ahead and help it form by stirring that up. Now at this point, we do want to kind of turn down our temperature, maybe to about medium. And the key to this is you want to have a flat spatula so you can keep stirring. This is not the best pan, and I did this on purpose because we're talking about not necessarily always being in the best situations, right? You might be in a college dorm, you might be in a co-op where you guys are sharing pans and people are putting metal on these pans. Main thing is stay with your food. Always stay with your food. Undercooked is always a little bit better than overcooked because, again, we're dealing with eggs. We're dealing with eggs. So we know what about eggs? That they will continue to cook. So if you're unsure, if this is your first time making these and you're just not really sure, I'd rather see you guys pull these off early rather than late. So right now, I would say it's just about done. I'm sorry about the noise. We're going to pull those, turn off our heat. And we're going to cover them up. You're good to go. see. Good, nice texture. Soft. The great thing is at this point, you can put salsa on these. You can put Tabasco. You can warm up a couple of tortillas, corn or flour, roll them up into tortillas. They taste excellent. Again, we love this as kids, and I'm glad I'm able to share this with you. And let me know what you think, and I really appreciate you taking time out. Take care.